Good morning, everyone. Yes, students, we are today touching a very important question with regard to execution. Now, such type of questions have already been asked by High Court, carrying 20 marks, even 40 marks also. What is the question? That at which stages objections can be raised to the execution? Now, we have already discussed that first of all, suit is filed through presenting by presenting a plaint, then a written statement is filed, then replication comes on the record, then issues are framed, and the court gives opportunity to plaintiff and defendant to lead their respective evidence. Now, after conclusion of the evidence, the court passes a judgment on the basis of which a decree is passed. Now, with regard to this decree, when it is when the application has been filed by the decree holder for executing the decree, now we are going to discuss that which are the stages where objections can be raised by JD or by anybody else. Now we have already discussed that it may be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, which are taken by the court for passing a judgment or decree. Now, once a decree is obtained, let us see still it is not that immediately decree will be executed. Now, there may be many objections, many claims of various parties. Now, first stage is when some application is filed for execution a decree, then the GD may raise the question at the first stage that the decree is not executable. How it can be that once a decree has been passed, how we can say that it is not executable? Yes, students, you may not write anything. I will dictate you each and everything. But firstly, understand that what is the concept. Now let me here narrate one case. Now, X has filed a civil suit against Y for recovering rupees 10 lakh. Now, Y, he is owner of a factory, and this decree has been passed against Y on the basis of evidence put forward by X and by Y. Now, here X is a workman. He was working under Y in a factory, say at Jalandhar. Now, Y has shifted to Chandigarh. This factory has been shifted to Chandigarh. But a decree has been passed by Jalandhar. Now, Jalandhar court has sent the decree to Chandigarh. Now, here, JD may appear there. He may say at the first instance that this decree is not executable. It cannot be executed because this decree has been passed by a court which was having no inherent jurisdiction. Because this was the job of the labor court, labor department, and it is not the subject matter of the civil code. Now, therefore, this is the first stage where claims or objections can be raised by the JD, that is under Order 21, now Rule 23. Procedure after issue of notice. Once he has been given notice, now hereby he has received the notice. In response to notice, he has come to the court and he has pointed out that this decree is not executable. Now, therefore, at the first stage, the court will pass an order that this decree is not executable. and it will give the intimation to Jalandhar. How? Now, we have already discussed that a decree passed by Jalandhar can be transferred to Chandigarh because Y has shifted to Chandigarh. Now, Chandigarh court, it was dealing with that application, raising claims. Chandigarh court has rejected that. Now, it has rejected that execution application on the ground that this decree cannot be executed because the court at Jalandhar was having no jurisdiction. Now there is section 47. Now these objections will be raised under that section 47 because the objections have been raised by the parties of the suit. Whenever objections are raised by the parties of suit, the court is required to pass an order under section 47. Now suppose this case is not case of a workman, but Y is ordinary person and X pleaded that he had given loan to Y, but Y has not returned that. Now, if in that case X moved an application that Y should be arrested and he should be sent to jail for 3 months. Now, Y is having right to present claim under Order 21 Rule 40, which is relating to proceedings on appearance of judgment debtor in obedience to notice or after arrest. Now here the question is with regard to arrest. When question is with regard to arrest, now Y is having full rights, all rights to present before the court that he is not liable to be arrested because he is an insolvent person. If he proves that he is insolvent, then certainly he will not be sent to jail on account of execution of this decree. This is the second stage when objections can be raised. Now let us proceed further. Suppose in this case, X has made a request to the court that Y is having a plot and this plot should be attached and should be sold for the purpose of making the payment of decretal amount, and accordingly the court has attached this plot, and once the court has attached this plot, now anybody from public can come forward. He can say, look here sir, this plot is belonging to him, let us see. Z has come forward. He says that he had already purchased this plot 20 years ago. Therefore, this plot cannot be attached. Now, this is the third stage of raising objections to the execution of decree. Suppose he has raised the objections. Now, this Z here, if really Z has purchased, he is having two options. What options? Z, he may file a civil suit independently, or he may file an application raising objections under Order 21, Rule 58. Now, if the court considers that application and heard the arguments on that application under Order 21, Rule 58, then it will pass an order. And in order, the court may declare Z to be the owner and court may release the attachment. Now, such an order will be a decree. It will be deemed a decree because Z is having option, either to get a decree by filing a civil suit or to get a decree by filing an application under Order 21, Rule 58. Once he has filed an application under Order 21, Rule 58, then he cannot file a civil suit. Then civil suit is barred. Now, yes, students, now let us proceed further. Now, if the court has dismissed the claim or objections raised by Z and planning to sell that property, once the court is planning to sell that property, it is the duty. You may not write anything. You may not write. Simply listen. I will dictate you at appropriate time. Now, once the property has been attached and court is planning to sell that property, now it is the duty of the court to give notice to ZD. Why? That your property is going to be sold. If you still want to make the payment, come to the court, make the payment, and his property will be released from attachment. Now, this is next stage of raising objection under Order 21 or Rule 66. Now, this is most essential condition. Suppose if the court has sold the property without giving notice to buy, that sale will be void. Honorable Supreme Court has held in various cases that such a sale will be void if it is given without notice. Once we have given notice and he does not come forward, then the court is to fix 4 dates. It is to fix 4 dates. One is the date on which notice will be affixed on the spot where this plot is. Second is the notice will be affixed in the courthouse, in the court complex, so that everybody should know that some public auction is going to be conducted. Now, third notice, third date is date of sale, that this is the date on which sale will be conducted. Then the fourth date will be for presenting a report by the court auctioneer. Therefore, this is another stage. Yes, Mr. Jiswal. This is another stage under Order 21, Rule 66. Now, let us see the next stage. Now, at every stage, the JD is given an opportunity that still you can save your property if you are ready to make the payment. Suppose the property has been sold and some purchaser, auction purchaser, he has purchased by raising bids. Now, if he has succeeded, he has purchased. Even then, the JD will be given an opportunity under Order 21 or Rule 89 that you still come in the court, and if you are still ready to make the payment of this decretal amount plus 5% of the amount deposited by the court, that auction purchaser, or he is ready to deposit whatever the expenses have been spent on the procedure of sale. If he is still ready, the sale will be set aside under Order 21 or Rule 59, Rule 89. Because 89 rule still gives him an opportunity. Now, suppose the sale has been confirmed. If sale has been confirmed, then whether it can be set aside. Now, this Rule 90 says that such a sale can still be set aside on the ground of fraud. If some fraud has been committed, it can be still. Now, I will give you one example here. Suppose in the auction, it has been announced by the court auctioneer that there is a plot number 20 which is going to be sold through this auction. But in fact, this once a purchaser purchased that plot, but after that he comes to know that there is no such plot 20, rather there are 3 plots, 20A, 20B or 20C. Now 3 plots are there. Now in such a situation, which plot has been sold to him? Now he was presuming as if all these 3 plots are being sold in one lot and he has purchased all the 3 portions. Now in such a stage, we will say if fraud has been committed and he is entitled here, this auction purchaser, he can make a prayer that some fraud has been committed. Therefore, now this is another stage to raise the objection in execution of. Now let us see, there is another stage of order 21, rule 91, where application can be presented by the purchaser that he has purchased this plot, but in fact, why was having no saleable interest? Because he was having interest in this plot to the extent of half share, but he had already sold that half share 10 years ago. Now, this is another stage to raise claim in execution of that decree. Now, let us see if the sale has been confirmed. Let me throw some light over that. Once the property has been sold by court auction in a public auction, it is immovable property. Therefore, auction purchaser will have to deposit immediately at the spot 25% of the entire cost. Then within 15 days, he is supposed to deposit remaining 75% of that. Now, once he has deposited this amount and the court has made the sale absolute and court has issued sale certificate. Now then it is we will call that the sale has been confirmed and now the JD cannot come to the court. He cannot make a prayer that he is still ready to make the payment because now we have reached such a stage where he is having no right to present his claim because we have crossed all the stages. We have given him full opportunity. How we have given him full opportunity? We have given him opportunity under Order 21, Rule 23 also. Then under Order 21, Rule 89 also. But he has not availed that opportunity. Now he cannot avail. He cannot present any claim. Now suppose court auctioneer, he has purchased the property and he has gone to the plot, but owner of the plot has gathered some persons there, his supporter, and he created obstruction. He did not allow the court auctioneer to take the possession. Even police was sent there, but still he created a resistance. Now, in such a situation, the auction purchaser may move an application to raise his claim, to point out that resistance is being created or obstruction is being created by these persons of JD, and the court will pass an order. Now, here also, because this is the stage of raising claim, here also the present possessor who is creating hurdle, he may present his claim. That is the stage for third person. Third person, he may raise the claim that he has been in possession of this property for the last 20 years, and his title has already been perfected by adverse possession. Therefore, court cannot sell, cannot dispose of, cannot hand over the possession to this particular person. Or suppose that possessor, he is the tenant who is coming under East Punjab Urban Rent Restriction Act 1949, and he is making a prayer that he cannot be evicted from that plot except according to the provisions of East Punjab Urban Rent Restriction Act. Now, in such a situation, now this is the last stage. We have already sold the property. In such circumstances, the court may set aside the sale on the ground that here possession cannot be given. Instead of setting aside the sale, it can pass an order. What type of order? It can pass an order that presently possession cannot be handed over to that auction purchaser. Auction purchaser may file a rent petition under East Punjab Urban Rent Restriction Act. Now, this was the next stage. Now, there is another stage also. Order 21, rule this 99 also. Now, here, when decree holder or auction purchaser, he has dispossessed the person. Now, the person who has been dispossessed, he can come to the court, he can raise the objection that he cannot be dispossessed. Still, the court will decide that all the objections raised by such person who has been dispossessed, perhaps in that order also, the executing court may pass an order that possession must be handed over to this third person because he is entitled to possession, maybe being usufructuary mortgagee or being a tenant or being a person having been in possession for the last 20 years on account of his adverse possession. Yes, students, these were the stages where the court may pass any order which it thinks fit to pass. In other words, we can say that once a plaintiff has obtained a decree, now it is not the end of that suit. Rather, he will have to file an execution application. It may take many years sometime by reaching the stage where he will get the fruit of that decree. Because these are the stages wherever objections or claims have been raised under Order 21, Rule 23, or Rule 40, or Rule 58, or Rule 89, or Rule 90, Rule 91, Rule 97, Rule 99. Now that is a lengthy procedure. Now you will definitely think that you have been hearing this, that sometime a suit is filed by a person and decree is passed when he is dead and his son receives the decree, and that decree is executed by his grandson. Now that is all. Our procedure is so lengthy, but without that also we cannot take any action. We cannot immediately attach the property and sell the property, because the court may commit error here and there. If the property of somebody else has been attached, how we will compensate him in future? Now, therefore, we are to follow this procedure in all the cases. In other words, what we are discussing, that at which stages objections can be raised to the execution of decree.